The Nintendo Magic is back. I had just recorded, well, not just, but a couple days ago, not just, I recorded something on the topic of Nintendo Magic and what I hope the next console has that I feel like this console, it just hasn't sustained that, what I call Nintendo Magic. And I have to say, there's no point in me uploading that video now because, well, I'll probably still talk about that topic actually for the next console, but I'm glad I didn't upload it because in that video I had said Mario Wonder will probably have that Nintendo Magic. My goodness, does Mario Wonder have that Nintendo Magic? I am so happy that this is probably going to be one of the last games, if not like the last main AAA title from Nintendo for the Switch. Because what a way to go out. What a way to go out. This game is so good. It's not even just like, oh, it's new, like it's a new Mario Bros, a little bit better than New Soup, like or New Super Mario Bros. U and all those. Like, it's pretty cool. It exceeds every expectation. It has that Nintendo magic. This is going to be spoiler free. What I will say is that when it comes to the amount of levels there are, more than you would think. And I don't even know, there could be even more than what I already know from just playing. If you think that it's going to lack creativity on how you beat things, tons of, well, I don't want to say tons. I don't want to over exaggerate, but it's like I don't want to do any spoilers either, so I don't want to say what I've found so far. But from the little bit that I've watched from other creators, because I don't want to get spoiled, and from the stuff that I've done myself, it's crazy. Like I'm getting stuff in ways that I don't know if it was intended, and I feel like it has that magic of being able to actually do things the way you want. Being able to see something and go, I think I can still get that. Like, you know how they intended it, but you're like, I think I can still get it. And you get it. That's what, I mean, they did that with Mario Odyssey for sure. But I feel like it's something that has come and gone at times. And for me, what makes games fun is, yeah, you may see an intended way, but it's fun when you're not punished for doing it in a way that they didn't intend. And I'm not talking about like some crazy glitch, like you go through the wall or something. Tools that they give you that you can use in ways that they may or may not have known about that allows you to do what they wanted you to do a different way. That to me is a ton of fun. Because I get that, there's different tastes and stuff for games, but for me, I really like being able to do things like allow my creativity to coincide with their creativity. So it's like Mario Wonder is super creative, but I can also use my own creativity to achieve things in the game. That to me is a lot of fun. I can't even imagine how the speed runs of this are going to be. It sucks because I almost want to just hurry up and beat it so that way I can watch speed runs and other people play it and stuff, but I don't want to over rush it. I mean, I'd prefer not to rush it at all, but I mean, me in general, just playing games, like, I'm going to want to get this done. It's not that I won't enjoy it. I know myself, and without getting too off topic, this game has what I call Nintendo magic, where this to me is a game that only Nintendo could make. And I feel like the last half of the Switch's life cycle, I feel like that magic has not been there. That's just my own opinion, but I feel like a lot of people would agree. A lot of the games that came out afterwards on the second half of the Switch's life cycle just really feel like the Nintendo magic just was not there. And this game exceeds every expectation. And the craziest part is I still don't even know what else awaits me in this game. because from what I've seen, just from me playing it, I think there's like a whole nother chunk of something for me to do. So I don't know what that is, but I can't wait to see what it is. Oh, and something else I wanted to say too is some of the stuff in this game is actually decently challenging. And sometimes I feel like you'd only really see the really challenging stuff towards the very end. There are already my voice. There were already levels towards the beginning of the game where like it had the difficulty star and it was up quite a bit, and it was I died a couple times. So it's really cool to see that they are not only is this game just super creative, but they're also kind of pushing what they normally do. Because I feel like, again, if there's going to be really tough stuff in the game, it's going to usually be towards the end. So the fact that there's already really difficult stuff in the beginning, that's just awesome. And what else is cool too is this game to me does what I wish the new Donkey Kong games would do. And I think they do this perfectly, where there are familiar faces and familiar enemies, but which they have faces too. I just for some reason I was just thinking like you get what I mean. They have new with the old, and to me that's what I wish the new Donkey Kong games would do. I won't go down that rabbit hole. That could be for a whole nother video, but it's the perfect blend. And what's so cool too is the old enemies, they kind of act a little bit different in this. There's new animations and just how they move around and stuff. It's not exactly the same, and I think that's how it should be. Because there's so many things we see where we can recognize it, but they're a little bit different, so it makes it fun. And you're getting a bunch of new stuff mixed in too. Stuff that we have not seen ever. It's just such a good blend. So I really can't say enough about how good this game is and how much the Nintendo magic is there. If you've been waiting for that one game where it's like, man, like, where's that Nintendo that I know and love? This is the game. And again, that's not to say that they haven't done it at all on the Switch. Like I said, Mario Odyssey for me, Breath of the Wild, the first one I played, that I thought was amazing. Not the biggest Zelda fan, didn't play the second one, but the second one looked huge. So it's like they've had sprinkles of the Nintendo magic. But I feel like in general, the last half of the Switch's life cycle, it was kind of lacking. So this game, if you've loved 2D Mario games and you've been kind of underwhelmed with New Soup, which for me, I already still liked the New Soup series. So this is like, I don't know. It's so good. So if you've been waiting for that new, fresh 2D Mario experience, this is by far that. And I'm sure that there'll be some people where this game doesn't jive with them because they may be really used to the old ones and they're just like, I don't know, this just isn't doing it for me. But I got to be honest, I think that's going to be very, very few people. I think this is going to be one of those games where it's like unanimously, pretty much everyone just loves it. I haven't really seen anything in it that's made me mad or maybe be like, oh man, like I don't want to do this. I mean, there's some levels, sure, where it's like, this isn't exactly my favorite, but that's going to happen. Not every single level is going to be your all-time favorite. So overall, though, there hasn't really been a point where I've been like, I don't want to do this. So I can't say enough about this game. It's super, super good. And I just wanted to make a video just talking about it because I don't really think there needs to be reviews on this game. I don't think anyone's questioning on how good it'll be, like, in terms of wanting to buy it. I just wanted to make this video to say that the Nintendo magic is back. And I'm not knocking anyone that made reviews on it. I'm just saying that I feel like this game just doesn't need it. So I didn't want to make a review or anything, and I don't usually do reviews anyway, but I just wanted to say that the Nintendo magic is here, and I would like to hope that this is a precursor for what could be coming for the next console. So that's all I have to say about this. Let me know your thoughts on Mario Wonder in the comments down below, and take care.